team, Tuesday afternoon. Nothing has changed in the garage. We did get our snow. I've been hearing 12 inches, 14 inches, stuff like that. I don't know if these are good spots to measure. And that's on the trailer. So I'll go with 13. But, you know, because on the ground, when it hits the ground, it melts a little faster, or melts a little more than when it lands on the trailer. We did get some pickups. Just some bike parts, which you won't really be able to see. Anyway, I was going to take those out of there and shovel out the snow because I don't want to haul around. I don't want to haul around a bunch of snow. It makes it harder to drive. The extra weight doesn't give me better traction. Anyway, I think that's it. We're just going to unload that stuff. I got to work tonight because no, it's not. I mean, the roads are snow packed, and I'm guessing the main roads are probably pretty clear by now. The sun's out. I don't know if you can tell. That was probably enjoyable, but it's actually melting, like here. It's melting. I mean, it's dry over there. But it did, it took me about 3 times longer to get to work than it normally does. And then it was about the same getting back this morning. There were some areas that were, I don't know if I'd call them white out, but it was definitely hard to see. It wasn't, I mean, to me, white out is you can't really see the hood of your car, but the visibility was definitely poor. Anyway, I'll get that unloaded. We'll see what happens. Alright, team, skip ahead to Friday afternoon. Happy Thanksgiving. Because I didn't film on Thursday. Because I was tired. Because I worked a regular week except Thursday. We didn't work Thursday. I got to work tonight. Which, I don't know, I'm not excited about. Because I got Thursday off, then I got to work tonight, then I have the weekend off. So, you think I could have just got a 4-day weekend, but no. I don't know if I mentioned Tuesday morning, we swung by various rentals and did about 2 hours of snow removal. It has been melting, but, you know, when it's 13 inches or whatever. I don't remember, we took a look at this. I don't remember what it was at, though, originally. But that has definitely melted down, that hump on the dishwasher. We did do some pickups. We got like a very small amount of bike parts because with the holiday week, some places are closed. With the snow, some places didn't do as much work as they normally do. And I think I've mentioned it before, but most of my pickups are businesses where I've gone in there and sold myself. I'm just like, hey, I pick up scrap steel. I'd like to pick up your scrap steel. And then they either call me when they have it, or we make an arrangement where they're going to leave it in a certain spot, and I'll just come by and pick it up when I'm available. So instead of putting it in the dumpster area, they'll put it in a spot, and that's my spot, and I just go by, and if it's in the spot, I pick it up. And whatever's in the dumpster area, the dumpster guys can have, I guess. I usually don't bother looking in the dumpster because we've made that arrangement. Anyway, let me pause you up and regroup real quick. Alright, team, so that catches us up to I don't know when. Thursday evening on the way home from work. I'm sorry, Wednesday evening. Hello, Oakley. Wednesday evening on the way home from work, our Jeep overheated. So I had to pull over and call Mrs. Duggar, and she had to come get us. She brought us some radiator fluid, and we topped her off and was able to drive home. But I can't see it down in there. Basically, when it was overheating, there appears to be a crack or a small hole in the bottom hose. Which, man, it's really good for me to see, but I cannot see it on my phone screen. So our bottom hose that goes from the radiator up to the water pump, the leak appears to be over here just before the water pump neck. Down in through, you can't see it. Maybe I'll get it off, I can show it to you. Anyway, she is off picking up some parts. She's getting a hose, and I think while we're at it, I always have moisture around this neck. This top neck, I don't know what it's called. Apparently it's not called a top neck. But I always have moisture around here. So I'm thinking we're going to get a gasket here, and I'm going to put a new thermostat in it just because I'm going to take that apart, put a gasket in, so I might as well put a thermostat in. And then we're not doing the steering pump this time around because it's not working. It leaks out the bushing here that the pulley shaft is on. Let me regroup again, guys. Alright, so the plan is, I'm not going to do this tonight because I got to work tonight. So the plan is, she's going to get all the parts together. I think I have enough radiator fluid. If not, we can go get some. That's not a big deal. But I think I'll try and Rockstar Party Saturday and do this Saturday. Either do it in the morning when I get home from work or take some kind of power nap and do it during the day. I probably will not film this because I'm guessing I'm going to be all greasy, etc., and I don't want to handle my phone. Anyway, I think that'll do it for today. Alright, team, Sunday afternoon. We did get our bottom hose replaced. I tried to work on the top, this top neck part, which is thermostat housing. That's what they really call that. I got this front bolt out with a lot of work. The back bolt, I managed to just tear the head off. So it is stuck. I don't think I could have done much different to get that out, but maybe I could have. Anyway, I don't have time to fix it right now. I need the vehicle to keep moving, so I'm going to go with it and just see how bad it leaks. Because I don't have time to do the penetrating oil and the heat and everything else I will need to get that stud out right now, this moment. So we're going to try and just go with it and see how long I can push it and get it repaired. I got some time off coming up, so we're going to go with that. Alright, this is our old hose. It has like a slice just below that clamp. Let me stick something in it, I guess. If you couldn't see it, it's almost like it sawed through right there. The clamp sawed it. I don't know. Because I think the neck, well, that might be about the length of the neck too, where the neck ended. Anyway, that's what was causing our leak on the bottom. Alright, team, we also got our light fixture together. We used that cord we'd prepped out for the rental light and put a cord on this with a plug. And we put the fancy bulbs in it that were not as bright as I was hoping. They were brighter than the standard fluorescence, But they weren't shield your eyes bright, and that's what I was hoping for, so we could do our scrap work with the brighter light. So that was kind of a bummer. Don't get me wrong, the breaking the bolt off the Jeep neck was also a bummer. We had a couple setbacks. We lost a couple times this week. But we also won, guys. We did get the bottom hose on the Jeep fixed, which was awesome. Mrs. Duggar sold the big Montgomery Ward snowblower this weekend. And she also sold that little parts one. I think it was a Craftsman, and it had that little like 5-horse on it that, you know, ran off starting fluid, but the snowblower part was kind of basically done. She sold that one too. So we no longer have any snowblowers, which is awesome. So we had some wins and we had some losses. We're also going to retire the futon. The Bob Squad, they just don't use it. You know, it takes up a little bit of space in the garage, and they just do not use it. They didn't use it much in the summer, and they haven't used it much this winter. So they would rather go out and lay in the snow than lay on that futon. So whoever owned it, it must have been nasty, right? Anyway, I think we're going to finish out the week doing these bike frames. Just take the aluminum off and get them on the trailer. Trailer's 1/2 to 3/4 full. I mean, it's hard to tell with the snow, but the file cabinet's temporary. That stroller thing's temp. The hatch for that Subaru there, that's just kind of tossed in there temporarily. So we got some room still. But yeah, we'll do these bike frames. At least that's the plan. And well, there's Bear right there. He would rather lay on the carpet on that pallet, because he'll lay there, and then Bucky will lay at the bottom of the step there before the door. They would rather lay there on the carpeting over there than lay on the futon over there. And in the summer, they just much rather be outside. Anyway, I think that might be it. Alright, team, still Sunday. We're going to skip the east-west walk. Now that the sun has gone down, we may not do this. I mean, I can still do it on a late night, but it gets a little chilly at night. Anyway, I think that's it, team. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. We'll catch you next week.